Reading for the month of November of 2022. We're going to look into what spiritual insight we can obtain into your life for this month, in the month of November of 2022, for the sign Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sorry, Aries. I don't know how that's relevant to your reading, but it can, and it possibly might be. All right, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For the sign of Leo, what spiritual insight can you obtain into the lives of Leo for the month of November of 2022? Overall energy for you, Leo, we have commit to happiness. Commit to happiness. So the main focus for you this month is the commitment to being happy. So if you have to if you have to make a decision that makes you uncomfortable, stay away from that. If there is a certain vibe that you get from someone that does not really suit to your likeness, stay away from that. Spirit is asking you to follow your bliss. Follow your bliss in the month of November. Commit to your happiness. This can also be perceived as following your passions, following what makes you tick. And for a lot of you, Leo, whatever it is, if it's a person, place, or thing, there needs to be a level of commitment to that in order to obtain that. So commitment to happiness is huge in the month of November of 2022 for you. And we do see here as the other two cards for your overall energy is we have the cycles of life and we have inner child. So immediately what I get is if some of you have forgot what the feeling of happiness feels like. A lot of us, as we go through our adult life, we tend to forget how blissed out we were as children. And we start to really take on the burden of the problems that enter our world in our adult life. And for you, what I'm seeing is there are cycles in life. Cycles of happiness, cycles of sadness, and you can only grow wise through the process, through going through the process. And so for you, the commitment to the process is key, and the implementation of that means that you put your all into whatever you're doing. I also see here for that feeling that we have lost as a child, that feeling of happiness, for you to commit that happiness to whatever it is that you truly desire. If you've lost that feeling, we have to go back to children. Like I said, you were blissed out as a child, and remember some of the memories that your inner child has, that maybe it was a Christmas when you were 6 years old and you got your favorite toy, but just the pure happiness in that moment without the worry of the adult struggle is clear to me. And so what I see is, although you have been through hardship, you emit this energy, or are beginning to emit this energy of immense happiness and joy. And the aura is the color of a rainbow here. So you can be a rainbow child. You can be someone who is gifted in many realms, Leo. But what I do see is you are a master soul. You are a master soul. You are someone who has came to the earth many times in past lives. And so you know your way around And you know exactly what it takes in order to really live a life of joy and to live a life of purpose. I have doubt here, and we also have balance. And so doubt says, I release the need to know all the answers. And so coming from such a high place, for some of you, you might be star seeds, you might be, this might be irrelevant, but you are a soul who has had many lifetimes and has had a lot of experience. And so when you release the need to know all the answers come to you. And so balance is key in order to be in the receptive state of being, to allow what is trying to come into your life. And what is trying to come into your life is pure joy and pure happiness. Again, going back to as a child, if you really want to emit that frequency and be conscious of it, you have to go back to a specific situation. And you can also play with this and do this in future situations and use that exact same feeling for the desired result that you are seeking. But you have been through cycles of life. You've been through the doubts. You've been through having to rebalance yourself. You've been through highs. You've been through lows. You've had to battle inner demons. You've had to commit yourself to happiness in order for you to really flourish. And so what I'm seeing for you is, although you have been a victim of life, as we all are, you are not a victim. That is not you as a person. That is not you as a soul. You are someone who is strong. You are someone who is worthy. You are someone who knows exactly what they have to do by the innate feeling they get when they perform whatever it is that they are trying to do. How can I say this in a better way? You are the person that follows their inner guidance system and intuition in a way that does not lead you astray. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the Chariot, 2 of Cups, the Devil, 5 of Swords, Judgment, and the 10 of Wands. So, Leo, what I am seeing for you is that the main focus is the commitment to happiness. And although some of you might be in a stage of emitting this brilliant aura to the world and really understanding oneself and soul purpose, one can also be lost. And there are people that will resonate with this side of the being lost in doubt, being lost in not knowing what will happen next, and just being trapped, like the devil here, being linked to certain feelings and thoughts that hinder your progress and that ultimately give you nightmares or false belief systems that hinder your progress and do not allow you to move forward in your greatest capacity. What I do see, though, is that you are moving forward and there is judgment coming for you. And if you are in a state of doubt, you are still a wise, individual and you understand the cycles of life, and you have been here before and you've pulled yourself out hundreds of times. And so what I am seeing is, as you pull yourself out through November, you're going to get this sense of applause from the people around you, also from spirit above, and the resources and utilities needed in order for you to build whatever it is that you want to build, or commit to whatever it is that you want to commit to in order to bring this happiness to your life, is going to come to you when you allow this doubt to melt away and you commit to the happiness, that childlike happiness, before all of this adult bullshit entered our life. And so, Leo, in conclusion, I'm going to pull one more card here, but in conclusion, you have been through it all. You've seen the worst of the worst. You've doubted yourself. You've succeeded in things. And you understand the cycles of life. But the only way to ride the wave in the most perfect way possible is to commit to happiness. And to committing to happiness, even at one's lowest point, shows the wisdom of someone truly brilliant. And that is you, Leo. Your ability to commit to happiness and to the innate feeling of being happy, joyful, and living with grace, that is an intangible that no one can take away from you. And we have here shadow work. So yes, it is the shadow work that is being done for you. Not done for you, but you are going through a period of shadow work. And when you get through this period of shadow work, you are going to ultimately find yourself committing to happiness. And what that is going to bring you is growth. I knew a card like this would come out right after that, because I know the series and the way cycles work just like you do. And so, Leo, although you might be in a place of doubt, you understand the cycles of life, you've been through it all, it's time for you to commit to happiness. And you need to understand that you are committing to happiness in this moment as you deal with the shadow work, because it is leading to growth. It is leading to growth in whatever area or aspect of life that you choose. Leo, this is your reading for the month of November of 2022. I truly appreciate all of you guys for stopping by. Thank you for coming, and I will see you guys next time. God bless.